All right, guys. Doll news here, and I have something to show you. Um, so you guys all know that we have a lot of stuff going on in the Middle East between um, Israel and Iran, and we're at a point where any minute now things can kick off, and things can literally spark the Third World War because a world war is when you got two countries and then you got the rest of the world backing the two countries. So, for instance, the way the United States is backing Israel, and you have Russia backing Iran, China's backing Iran, you got Europe backing Israel. That's the world divided on a conflict, willing to go to war to settle the differences. So, the crazy part is a lot of you guys have heard about it, but we have this letter here from Albert Pike that was written in 1871. And it says so basically, August 15th, 1871, the Illuminati planned for three world wars. The following is a letter that speculation claimed that Albert Pike wrote to Giuseppe Mazzini. Excuse me if I didn't pronounce that correctly. In 1871, regarding a conspiracy involving three world wars that were planned in an attempt to take over the world. But the funny thing is that all these world wars happened exactly the way that it's written in this letter. So, you had Great Britain and all them involved in the First World War. You had the Second World War. But check this out. I want to emphasize on the Second World War where it says that it must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascist and the political Zionist, which is modern day uh, Israel. Okay, fascists talking about the Nazis. Uh, this war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed. Okay, which did happen at the end of this war, and that the political Zionism be strong enough to institute a sovereign state of Israel and Palestine during the Second World War. International communism must become strong enough in order to balance Christendom. First, I want to show you guys. First, so you got the start of the Second World War, which was September 1st, 1939 to September 2nd, 1945. Um, the crazy part about that is, if you see here, so the Second World War, it talks about uh, creating a sovereign state of Israel in Palestine. And when we look at the timeline, September 1st, and we got 1939 and 1945. So we're going to go that modern state of Israel again, which was made basically by taking land from Palestine they made Israel. So now, if you want to talk about the stuff that's going on between Palestine and Israel, how I don't know how this happened, basically. So now Palestine has a small sliver of land where um, that whole area was Palestine, and it's like now Palestine has that small sliver. Then you got Israel going into Gaza. It's like it's crazy that no one has stepped in for these guys. Um, Anyways, though, so yeah, Israel was created by taking land from Palestine. So um, the crazy part is they're doing a vote to create a modern state of Palestine in a few days. So you got the United Nations Security Council to vote Friday on a Palestinian UN membership. Um, so it says April 17th, the United Nations Security Council is scheduled to vote Friday on a Palestinian request for full UN membership, said diplomats, a move that Israel ally the United States is expected to block because it would effectively recognize a Palestinian state. The 15-member council is due to vote at 3 p.m. Friday on a draft resolution that recommends to the 193-member UN General Assembly that the state of Palestine be admitted to membership of the United Nations. The council resolution needs at least 9 votes in favor and no vetoes by the U.S., Britain, France, Russia, or China to pass. Diplomats say the measure could have the support of up to 13 council members, which would force the U.S. to use its veto. Um, the United States has said that establishing an independent Palestinian state should happen through direct negotiations between the parties and not at the United Nations. I mean, what side of history are we on? You know what I mean? And now, I'm not taking sides here. I'm not taking neither side. But let's be human here. I mean, I know a lot of you guys have seen the photos and the videos of what's happening over there. I mean, these guys need help. I mean, they did the same thing for Israel. That's, if you ask me, that's wow. If you ask me, that's being a hypocrite. So, anyways, I want you to take a look. The main reason for this video, I want you to take a look on this subject, the Third World War. So understand that in their eyes, this would be the final social cataclysm before they would achieve their agenda and force it on the world. Okay, it says the Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the interior of the Illuminati between the political, Zionists, which is modern day Israel, and the leaders of the Islamic world, which is Iran. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam and political Zionism, the state of Israel, mutually destroy each other. And that's where we're headed, guys. You know, right now we have them going back and forth with missiles. And you best believe this is going to go nuclear if it continues. If they don't find a way to put a stop to this will go nuclear. Yes, it will. I honestly, if you ask me, I believe the state of Israel is ready to use nuclear weapons. Um, so, anyways, it says, meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. We shall unleash the nihilist and the atheist, and we shall provoke a formidable social, excuse me, a formidable social cataclysm which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, the origin of savagery, and the most bloody turmoil. Then everywhere the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries. Um, that could mean a lot of different things there. How that could be talking about any group. I don't want to go there, and we're not going to discuss that because that could be interpreted. Anyways, will exterminate those destroyers of civilization and the multitude, disillusioned with Christianity. Now, you hear what this says. So then, everywhere the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries will exterminate those destroyers of civilization and the multitude, disillusioned with Christianity. Whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass or direction, anxious for an idea, but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of fucking Lucifer, fam. It is right there for you to see. Brought finally out in the public view. This manifestation will result from the general reactionary movement which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time. So they're going to go after those people who believe, guys. Yeah, I mean, yikes. Anyways, guys, so that's all I got for you. Um, I'm going to be posting a video at least once a day. I'm going to try to. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next video. This is Dawn News. Stay woke. Stay frosty. Keep your hat on a swivel. Guys, this can go hot at any given moment. Sleep with it on you. Have shit ready to go. And be ready to defend your families, man, if it comes down to it. But I love you guys. And I'm out.